Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our 4th gold pass for the 34,000 subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry. That's it. All the rules are in the pinned comment and description of the video. The winner will be posted after tomorrow night's video, so in 24 hours in the community post section of the channel. But now, let's turn our attention to what I have here. Yes, you see 6 bat spells. I got asked all the time, Aki, can you make an army with bat spells at Town Hall 17? I don't see them anywhere. Well, here it is, guys, and I think I finally fine-tuned it enough where I'm okay to release it to you guys because it's working really well for me. I'm going to first show it off in a friendly challenge, then we'll take it out into Legends League. I know some of you are going to be like, well, Aki, I don't have a max bat spell. Don't worry, as you can see in this replay, it is also still level 6. I just recently got it to max level, and it's only a difference of 1 extra bat, so it's not too big of a deal. But what do you do with the actual army? You see Root Riders in it, so is it run like a normal one? Well, it's a little bit different. So the 2 Yetis, King, Queen, Log Launcher, and 1 Ice Golem, and an Apprentice Warden are used to dive in towards a section of the base. I wanted to attack this base for a reason. Double Poison Tower, which is scary. Scatter shots, obviously. There is 1 multi-inferno right in the core, so you're like, when are you going to use your bat spells? Well, let's identify some of the splash. So the Wizard Tower here, and then obviously they don't let me highlight them all, but there's some backside ones too. Well, for me, I want to at least get one of the Poison Towers taken care of. So I could have entered either in from 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock. You'd totally be fine with either because they both approach a Poison Tower and the multi-inferno, and they kind of get in towards a scatter shot multi-gear tower, which are all stuff you want. So I decide on 9 o'clock here. So I'm going to start with the Yeti kind of at this dark storage mortar area, and then another one over here at the pet house to funnel. I'm going to go a furnace down just to start playing some cleanup. Super wall breaker right away. Have that getting set up, and then I'm going to get my Ice Golem, King, Queen, and then I'm just going to start with the Log Launcher to get some damage off at all of those core buildings. Yeti does its job to funnel. At this point, you're all good. I got the Apprentice Warden in. King ability is with obviously the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball just to open yourself up even more. Yes, because you have a Log Launcher, you don't really need it, but I feel like it's worthwhile to get some damage off on some extra defenses out there. And I like to pop my Queen ability a little bit earlier rather than later. Works really good for me. It's going to take care of the multi-gear tower. They're going to make their way in towards even the Minion Prince. I think they get close. But at this point, the CC's coming out. The King, Queen are going to take care of that. I'm going to build my Root Rider push down here. The reason for that, left side all cleared. And then they're just got a straight beeline towards the Town Hall. And I give them the Roots, the Valkyries, the Loons, and the Healers with the Royal Champion. At this point, you're looking good. And now you're like, okay, I saw something. This Wizard Tower up here is being tanked by that giant. Nothing really else splash up there, so I can let that go. I can overgrowth out this middle section, even if this Inferno doesn't go out, and then I can just have those bats run crazy. So check this out. I'm going to go overgrowth on the scatter kind of area once that that Inferno went down, and now the bats are up at the top side. I'm going to use my Warden ability any point here as we go through that damage, and now the bats are going to go crazy for us, and I have a secondary overgrowth. Watch how I use this one. This one's quite interesting because I knew the Root Riders are strong enough. They're not going to really run into a problem. But I'm like, I don't want my bats to die just yet. So I decided to overgrowth out that Wizard Tower so the bats could stay alive even longer. Yes, that scatter shot is now going to probably wreak havoc on them. But they also provide some nice tanking here. Take down in that Inferno. And they're going to almost take down. I think they do take down that Expo actually. Again, just tanking for the regular troops. And you know what? We got it to work and we almost swagged. Or we kind of did swag our World Champion ability. I ended up popping it just because I wanted to, speed things up, I guess. But there was still like 35 seconds left in the battle. And I know, isn't it ridiculous? But let's go into Legends League and actually test there. Okay, then you're probably like, Aki, what do you do against a triple multi-inferno base? Well, I got an answer for you. Here's one. And it's kind of dangerous. The scatter shots are in with the Rage Tower. And you got your Fire Spitter, so you got to be careful about them as well. So what's the plan here? Well, I'm definitely going to hero dive in towards the core because I want to get in towards at least 2 of those Infernos. That would be nice. And I can take care of the CC. There's 2 Wizard Towers nearby, which is spectacular. So I'm going to get a Yeti at this Dark Barracks, a Yeti at the Dark Spell Factory, and then Ice Golem, king, queen, log launcher. Heck, you can even provide a skeleton spell at the monolith if you want, and then get your apprentice warden, and they should be good to go. I'm not going to get a super wall breaker this time because I don't want my king and queen to divert in towards this compartment. I want them to go straight down the middle. After that, we can pick a direction with our root riders, but it will either be in towards this ricochet cannon or this top side kind of to funnel in towards one of the scatter shots, and then I can use my bats whenever I see fit, probably near one of these corners where there's not much splash, so we can use our overgrowth whenever we need it. So let's give this a shot and see if we can get a 3-star with this. So we're going to get down Yeti number 1, Yeti 2, Ice Golem, Log Launcher, King, Queen, and Apprentice Warden. So that should be good. Yetis are going to set their funnel for us quite nicely, and then King and Queen should be good to go. I will probably decide to get a skeleton spell, and even if it doesn't distract too much, I need to break down this next set of walls. I'm going to wait a second here. I could probably start with the roots as well from the corner. Let's go like this, Apprentice Warden, have that funnel kind of build up. King ability, and then probably pop my Queen ability in here, have them go crazy. I'm going to apply the Furnace down here. Healers on the Root Riders, we're all championing as well. Queen and all of them are doing great so far. I'm going to use a poison spell like this. Queen, if she can get that monolith, would be nice. And then the bats, I'm going to start in a second here. I'm going to overgrowth out this core damage. And then go bats at this corner here. Let's see how this works for us. I'm going to go Warden ability too. And then as we approach more splash, I will use a overgrowth. But so far, so good. I think our bats are kind of cooking for us right now. And I'm actually going to use a rage. And then as we get near maybe this scatter shot, I'm going to go zoom that out. And then perfect. Arch Tower's gone. Expo's gone. Now Roll Champion in the core of the base. Might struggle a tad for us. The bats are going to get zapped down by this Wizard Tower, which is okay. I think we have enough force to make it through here, though. Nice little freeze by the Ice Golem. Roll Champion takes care of the Minion Prince. Root Riders are going to take care of that at this point. Might be a little bit of a time fight, but I think we've got this core compartment taken care of too. I'm going to wait for the Roll Champion. She doesn't have too much damage, so I don't want to pop her ability just yet. I will get the Hogs out soon. But I think we have the time, guys. This is kind of crazy, but will we have the necessary required cleanup? We shall see. I'm going to pop the Roll Champion ability now. Let's get these Hogs out here. And because they'll help a lot for cleanup. But guys, there's 55 seconds left. I'm really, really surprised. Like, I'm obviously very happy with the strategy and how it's working. But oh my, is this good. I do want that Wizard Tower taken care of quickly so some of those Hogs can veer back to the other side. Please, 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 Root Riders. Just take that out so they don't have to run there. But I think we've got our 3-star. These buildings up here kind of scare the poop out of me. Oh gosh, I think 30 seconds. Is that enough? We shall see. Yeah, no, even if something had gone towards the other side, I think we would have been so golden. But with that, we're going to struggle because they're not going to double back to the other side, sadly. Oh gosh, this is going to be a time fail. No way. Unfortunate because it was a lot of fun. I thought we had the 3-star. Even if something had split, that Wizard Tower had just gone down, we would have been so good. But I think we're cooking with something. We're getting there. Solid war attack, though. We almost had it, but it sucks to see a time fill. But now, let's go take this into Legends League and see if we can get some more 3-stars, hopefully. Okay, now let's try this in Legends League and see what we can do when you don't actually have enough planning. Time. Okay, so double invisibility. Scatter shots down there. So do I run into all the scatters or do I run into the top side? I think this bottom side is scarier, so I think we should go in towards there. So I'm going to get Yetis to kind of funnel each side. Ice Golem, Super Wall Breaker, Log Launcher, King, Queen, Skeleton spell to distract in here. If my King runs towards the outside, I'm probably a goner. Or we shall see. Or I'm going to have to invest at least a Rage in for all of this. So let's see. I'm going to Rage all this up, pop the Yetis. Perfect. Apprentice Warden follows the King. That's even... Oh my gosh, that's not good. Going to have to pop the Queens so they can tear up this core. I'm going to apply a Furnace here, and then I'm going to start with my Root Riders as well right away. Maybe just pair them up with the King. Got double Apprentice Wardens over there, but that's fine. And then roll Champion. Okay, so now Queens are here. What should we do? I'm going to have to Overgrowth out something. I'm going to go Warden ability here, King ability as well, just in the core of the base. And then at this point, I'm going to have to maybe Overgrowth this section out. Let's use some bats here. right now. Why not? They can tank that wizard tower. Okay, there we go. And now they're going to run in towards this single target inferno. At this point, even if they can just tank enough for me, I'm a happy camper. That dragon is really ruining my day, or the double dragons are ruining my day. We have one more overgrowth left to use. Single target inferno got tanked for the royal champion, which is actually really nice. I'm going to overgrowth some more damage out as we fight through this. You know that dragons are acting quite annoying, but I think we have this done. Yes, there still is some solid damage left on the base, but I think with this healing we'll be fine because my royal champion will be able to fight through the enemy dragon. Let's see if she pats there, because we do need that taken care of. Please. Yeah, there we go. Royal champion, just even a shot. There we go. I think we got this, though. Time's on our side this time. We won't time fail, ideally. I am going to pop the royal champion ability soon. Did that Giga Bomb go off? Yeah, let's pop it here. Yeah, down goes that Giga Bomb. That was done. I didn't even see it. But we got our 3-star, so that was scary. Even with the king running away, we got a 3-star with this. Man, I am feeling good about ourselves here. It's like that war attack. I don't want to say it and sound cocky, but that should have worked. Like, our plan was pretty good. It was just sadly nothing veered over to that other side. I was debating if we should add more cleanup, but I feel like you really don't need to. Like, the attack is quick. You do 2 sections of it, and then you work out where you can find value for the bats, but got it there. Let's go in for another attack. Okay, here we go with the next attack here. Let's see if we can lock in another 3-star. Not a great base, but I already have a really nice plan for it because I see something crazy. If we get in towards both of these fire spitters and both infernos, we can take advantage of this base. So let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to actually go, even if my king and queen kind of diverge, I think we have to build up a decent funnel. So I'm going to go ice golem, king, queen, furnace, log launcher, apprentice warden, and then we're going to start the yetis here as well. And then a skeleton spell to kind of distract. We can even use a super wall breaker early. Get that in here. Queen, I'm going to pop her ability early, get the triple queens going, because we do need that initial tanking. Poison, king ability here. Is my log launcher down? Yes, it is. That's not actually good in the least bit. And then I pop my king ability a tad bit too early. So now what do I do? Well, I gotta send probably my royal champion for that, which is not actually what I wanted. I am gonna rage her up, take some of this damage off of her, and then see if she can kind of survive through this. Okay, not horrible. Now let's turn this in to healers as well. Go again like this, and see if we can fight this all off. I'm gonna go single, maybe like a bat bomb soon, but I need my warden to heal everything back up. Okay, so let's pop a warden ability. There we go. Let's see if we can still get this done, even though stuff hasn't really gone to plan. So I got an overgrowth out like this. Is that enough range? Yes, that was perfect. Now I'm going to go skeleton spell like this. It should be able to take care, or bat spell like this, sorry. Should be able to take care of that invisibility tower. Now let's see where they path. I actually don't want them to path towards the town hall. Actually, they're adding damage towards the town hall. I guess that was okay, but it wasn't really the greatest of what I wanted. Yetis are in the CC. Something take down that town hall. I got Yeti's path in there. Now let's see. It's all at this point up to if we have enough damage. I think we do. Our king survived. This one has been like a hillbilly 3-star. I do not deserve this in the slight bit. I've messed this one up. But if we get the 3-star, really goes to show that you can get it done. Time's not the issue. So that's what I've obviously learned, even just in practice. We've never really struggled on time. So if I can just focus up and kind of not have those same mistakes. This one, that pathing I just didn't have. That was, like, to blame is me. Because there's nothing else to blame for the attack. Like, it wasn't the actual, nothing was causing me too much damage. I just didn't set a proper funnel to get in towards that bottom side compartment. But I guess, hey, that is kind of my bad. I should have been a little bit better on that. But that Inferno is going to go down, and we're going to get our 3-star, which we take. If I'm getting 3 stars at Town Hall 17 with 6 bat spells, I'll take that. But now, let's go do one more attack. Okay, time to do one more attack here. And see if we can end it off with the 3-star. Poison Tower, Rage Tower, double scatter shot over here. So that's scary. Triple multi-inferno, that's not good. And then 2 fire spitters like this. So let's see if we can dive in towards the poison tower. I gotta clear that. So I'm gonna go Yeti kind of widespread here to kind of funnel us in. I'm going to go Ice Golem, Furnace, King, Queen, Log Launcher, Apprentice Warden. Heck, a Skeleton spell to tank that multi-gear tower because it does do a lot of damage. I'm going to get in a Super Wall Breaker right away. I think that's valuable for us. Bomb Tower goes down. I'm going to get a Valkyrie in here too. Let's see, King, I need to use your ability a little bit later. I'm not hoping right now, but I think it might just have to be bursted right now. And at this point, that's not too bad. Damage was kind of cooked. And now I'm going to start with the Ice Golem. Root Riders from the opposite side here. Let's get our healers in, everything. Roll Champion to fight off the enemy Queen. So Queen did her damage. I'm going to pop her ability too. Let's see, what do we want to do with these bats? I got to get a decent bat here. I'm going to use the Warden ability right now. Heal everything up. Queens are doing a great job. But I'm going to need like an Overgrowth here. Keep her alive. Bats up there. Now let's see. Everything's kind of fine. But this Town Hall might shred my bat. So I got to be careful about that. And you know what? I might just take off some of the damage. Let's see. The bats are doing a great work. They're going to take care of that section actually. I'm going to Overgrowth out that monolith, and bats are going to get shredded by that fire spitter. Oh no, even if they take care of that ricochet cannon, that is so much value. Royal Champion, please take that Town Hall down. It will. Royal Champion's going to veer her way in towards the scatter shot. Take that down. Well, this is actually not looking too bad. If we get that fire spitter, I'm a happy man. Royal Champion's going to take care of that Expo. Nice. Royal Champion, take care of that Inferno. Oh my gosh. She can take care of that Inferno. Oh, she was almost about to get it. Diggy almost got it done. Oh, we still have Valkyries. Valkyries are going to take care of that monolith. Yeah, we got this, guys. With the Root Riders still up and a minute still left in the battle, we got our 3-star. Nice. Valkyries, Root Riders, get the job done. Wow, that was a tough base, and we still got it out of there. That's what you love to see. That's what I want to... It's ridiculous. It is still unbelievable to me that we're getting 3 stars with this, but I have to still show a replay because when I was practicing, man, there were some attacks that were not looking pleasant. So this is not for the nervous heart or the faint of heart. Please don't do this because you can have some bad attacks, because I've had some 1 stars and boy do they hurt. But I want to break them down and explain that stuff like that can happen too, and this is not like the best strategy in the game, but it is definitely a viable strategy with bad spells that can work, and I'm loving seeing some success out of them. Even in the war attack, yes, it was a fail, but it was a time fail and it happens. But let's go break down that attack and then we'll call it for this video. Okay, here was the base. And this was the one that was reconsidering me to add and tweak something to the army. I was like, should I add some headhunters in? You'll see why. I was just like, you know what? There's an invisibility tower by the town hall, so I have to kind of reach that. But I was like, I don't want my Root Riders to run in towards this monolith compartment. There's so much damage there with the enemy heroes, and my Royal Champion can't clear all that. So should I just send my Ice Golem, King, Queen, like hero dive in towards there? And I was like, you know what? That's probably pretty smart. So I'll get my Yetis to funnel out here. One at the Spell Factory, kind of one at this Builder Hut. Ice Golem, King, Queen, all in towards their Skeleton spell. But then I was like, you know what? There's 4 heroes. I wish I had some headhunters on me. But then I'm also debating. I'm like, everything I've kind of tweaked right now to the army is like to the T. Like, I feel like this is kind of perfected. If you want to drop Valkyries, I guess you could. But then that kind of dies down the army for that back section. So it feels really good. But check this out. So I'm going to get my troops in here. Unfortunately, the attack is, I think, executed pretty well, but it just goes to show not every attack's going to be a 3-star. So here, let me just speed up before we get these Yetis in. There they go. Yetis are in at this point. So the funnel is going to be set by them. The only thing I'd recommend to you guys is maybe give it a second or 2 to let that funnel form. I'm sometimes a little bit quick. I get my King, Queen, Ice Golem all in there, Log Launcher, and I get a Super Wall Breaker right away. This Valkyrie was intended, but now look, Super Dragon out of the CC. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much damage there. I really wish I delayed the Queen ability, but then I'm like, you know what? I had to use it. I needed my Log Launcher to make it through that next set of walls, and this attack would have been golden. I seriously do mean that, and heck, I could be wrong, but I was just like, you know what? My King ability was used way too early, because if I had used it now, that whole core would have been ripped. So this was one of the flaws I made. So at this point, when I made that mistake, I'm like, oh god, I got to start with my Root Riders and getting towards it, because now that single target Inferno is gone, invisibility tower is gone, but I haven't taken out a single Inferno, and that was the problem. That's what would have been great for my king ability to go off near there. And now at this point, they've made this little loop where with all these defenses. And I'm like, you know what? I ran into the trap, didn't I? So I used my warden ability to preserve as much of this as I could. What I should have done is maybe overgrowth. No, I actually did do what I wanted. I overgrowth all that. So now I watched. The hope was the world champion or something to veer towards the town hall. But look what happens. Even with this, I pop all my bats down here. They're going to help take care of all these point defenses, which was actually a good thing because now they're going to take down the Teslas. They're going to make their way towards the air defense multi-archer tower. I wish I did that a little bit quicker because now watch. They're going to take care of this multi-archer tower, no problem. I popped the Royal Champion ability, but now the Infernos are up. So my timing was just a tad bit off, even though I think I would have had it had my King ability just been delayed. That is a big coulda, shoulda, woulda, but hey, we got close. You know what? I was not embarrassed by the attack. I did need to show it off because mistakes happen, and I'm not going to say its strategy is like just the best in the game, but I am really excited to see something with bats work at Town Hall 17. I haven't seen any strategy really posted on it, especially with 6 bat spells, which is kind of ridiculous. Let me know what you thought about the video. Remember, we are giving a gold pass away. All the rules are in the pinned comment and description of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.